close my eyes and see the weirdest things, Craig says. So I close mine too, and watch while milliseconds pass slowly through my brain, thoughts and images like light slipping through a shutter. They reemerge into flashing neon signs intermixed with banners, billboards, road signs, snapshots of something, maybe nothing. I think I hear a band playing below, a marching band. Craig, does he hear it too? He must hear it. I know he hears it. We've slept 3 hours in the last 40 and have no energy to analyze, so I watch and listen for a few moments before opening my eyes. My teeth clatter and I stare at my hands, distant, stagnant, like they belong to a mannequin. I think of my cousin and his casket last summer, how it wasn't him anymore, lifeless and gone. I nod off for 2, 3, 20 minutes, wake shivering, moan. The worst mistakes sometimes happen easily, almost flowingly, like a wave or a gust lifting a feather from the earth. Just one wrong turn. I should have stopped before committing to that terrible free-hanging rappel. I should have known. Midway down the rappel, still 3,000 feet up Fitzroy, I couldn't tell if the ends of our ropes touched. My headlamp didn't shine far enough, and my eyes were too blurred by fatigue. So I locked off, dangling in space 20 feet out from the wall in total darkness, pulled up coils of rope, paused, and dropped them. Wait. Listen. Was that the sound of the ropes hitting rock, or the sound of the ends snapping against themselves in empty space? One wrong turn led to another, and then another, taking us further and further off route, until finally I swung across the edge of a hanging snowfield, searching for cracks, searching for anchors, searching for a way down. Just below, the beam of my headlamp disappeared into absolute nothingness. Specks of light drifted away like fading snowflakes, broken only by gentle wisps of clouds rising upward. I hover and return to consciousness, sitting in the dark on this tiny ledge we stomped into the snowfield. Our ropes snake down to the dead end below, and I calmly realize that we're too far off route, too far left, lost in too steep terrain on the icy south face. We can't possibly reclimb what we wrapped down. We brought standard alpine rock gear, sneakers, aluminum crampons, and one miniature ice axe to share between us. Fine for the 5,000-foot rock route we climbed, and the descent we somehow missed. We should have just stopped on the summit, not started down in the dark. Should have suffered it out and just waited for daylight. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Damn, how I loved the stars from our bivvy last night. How they shimmered across the southern sky, illuminating the universe. How I loved the moon-cast shadow of the Torres spread out upon the ice cap, and how I loved to peer against the borders of who I am. Fog swirls up from below, signaling the incoming storm. Hail taps the ultralight tarp we've rigged to our anchor, and we huddle closer. We rearrange the sleeping bag in a futile fight against wind that nips at us through tiny, ever-shifting openings. I've sometimes called today's Patagonia Alpine Light. With the perfect weather forecast, scores of climbers, and detailed data. Since all of my recent surgeries, I've hurt with every step, and the pain steals too much joy and too much wonder. So I'd been thinking I'd shift to climbs with shorter approaches, climbs that exact a lesser toll. I was thinking this might be my last big, cold mountain. It's hard to let go. I should take a photo, but it's too much effort. And really, what could one dark and blurry millisecond of a shutter opening and closing say right now? Could it capture 20 years? 40? If we'd forced a smile, then how would it look? Instead, I think about my girlfriend, my sister, my aunt who loves me like her lost son, my co-workers and climbing partners, and how it sucks that our friends who climb the route just ahead of us are probably going to feel guilty, even though they shouldn't. And damn, I think I'll never again feel my girlfriend's touch or hear her voice or her laugh, even though she was coming to visit in 2 weeks. A distant sadness runs through me, like the winds that come and pass and take with them pieces of our will. I'm sorry. I look again at my hands and wiggle them to be sure they're still mine. I close my eyes and drift away again until another blast of wind reminds me that I'm still here. I open my eyes, start to shiver. When daylight comes, maybe, somehow, we can find a way to scrape, claw, and climb back across, find a way out. But for now, we shiver and wait out the dark hours.